we're going to make a one-piece mitten. I have 2 pieces of scrap paper here, about 8.5 by 11. I want to put my hand on the paper and come up straight. The thumb. This doesn't have to be exact. This is going to be a straight line cut, and that's the thumb cut. You want to cut out 2 of these. Once you have your 2 pieces, you take one of them and you will fold the thumb in, and you want it to be a little bit lower than the other one, so I'm going to just bring it down a little bit. So if I were to put a ruler on that edge, you can see it's about a finger's width different than the other one. You tape them together, and then you have a straight cutting line from this point, and you're actually going to cut out the thumb shape. I'm going to make blue mittens. I have some blue fleece here. You're going to make sure your stretch is going in the right direction. It stretches more this way, so this is the part that goes around your hand. I want to have 2 mittens, so I'm going to fold it in half and cut them both out at the same time. I'm going to put my pattern on my fleece and cut around it. So this funny piece makes a one-piece mitten. So I'm going to open it up. My right sides were together. I'm going to flip up the thumb on both of them, because these thumb pieces, the right side and the right side, go together. And I'll put a pin in to hold it. Now if you follow the seam down to the wrist, like that, you're going to end up stretching it out nicely so that it's straight. And you're going to stitch all the way around, starting from the wrist. And then around the thumb, and then you stretch out the other thumb like that, and you're going to follow it all the way till you get back to the fold. My pattern's a little wonky, so I'm going to trim it so that they're the same at the top. Let me stitch one up so you can see what it looks like. If you've never sewn fleece before, it's no different than sewing any other fabric. I'm going to just follow the edge of my foot as a guide. And I have a little bit of a bigger stitch. And I'm just going to follow all the way around. Take the pin out as I go. When I get to this other one, I'm going to straighten out the thumb and follow around the top of the mitten. that's it. That's your one-piece mitten. Let me turn it right side out. The seam ends up being on the inside of the wrist. And there you go. Couldn't get any quicker or easier than that. Just so that you can see one more time with that weird shaped mitten, we're going to take the right sides of these thumbs. This is the right side and this is the right side. And we're going to bring them and match the thumb tips. That's the most important part. Then the rest will fall right into place. Anywhere there's a bend, you have to straighten that bend so it can follow along next to the other half. And then underneath, you're going to straighten this bend so that it follows right down to the wrist. And you'll start sewing from the wrist around the thumb and around the tip. So here's mitten number 2. Let's fold it right side out. And here we go. That is the left mitten. It took me about 5 minutes. Yay!